Claude's Reading Room Owlets. I've got some fabulous books for you, absolutely super for this month. The first is a part of a fairly new series called The Railway Rabbits, and this book is actually Bramble and the Treasure Hunt, and this is by Georgie Adams. And the second book is about a wonderful character, Claude, and this is Claude at the Circus, and this is written and illustrated by the very talented Alex T. Smith. First of all then, the Railway Rabbit series, quite a few books in this series, so if you enjoy this you'll be able to buy plenty of other books, and there's some more coming out later this year. This book is Bramble and the Treasure Hunt, and this is by Georgie Adams. In Bramble and the Treasure Hunt, Bramble is one of the rabbits who lives with the family. In this book they've got some friends coming to stay, and the young rabbits are going off on a treasure hunt, but it's a treasure hunt with a difference. Now, right from the very beginning of the story, I'm going to read just a little bit just to sort of set the scene. On a morning in autumn, Barley and Mellow Longears and the 5 young Longears rabbits, Bramble, Bracken, Berry, Fern and Wisher, were up earlier than usual. Some friends were coming and everyone was very excited, all except Barley, who had never met them. Meeting new rabbits always made Barley nervous. He paced up and down outside the burrow. "Please tell me their names again," he said to Mellow. "I know you've told me before, but I keep forgetting." "Lop and Lily Greyback," said Mellow, "and their twins Tansy and Teasel." "Tansy and Teasel are fun," said Bramble. "And naughty," said Bracken. "They took us to their secret place on River Island once," said Berry. "Where we got stuck," Fern reminded them. "And had to be rescued," said Wisher. "By me," said Mellow. "I remember," said Barley. "It was the day you all went to Burrowbank. How could I forget?" "If it hadn't been for Ma," said Fern, "we could have been there forever." So their friends arrive shortly with some news of the places they've passed and the characters they've met on the way, and the young rabbits soon get up to the usual mischief, and they go off in the dead of night to on this rather special treasure hunt. It's very exciting, a lovely book for newly confident readers or for children to read with parents, grandparents, teachers and friends and so on. The second book, perhaps for slightly older readers, is Claude at the Circus. And this, as I say, is written and illustrated by Alex T. Smith. You may have met Claude before. He's a wonderful character. He is a dog with a difference. He really is. Now, in this book, he goes for a walk in the park, and this leads to a very different walk a bit later on in a circus. Now, as you may or may not know, Claude's best friend is Sir Bobblysock, and they have lots of adventures together. They live in a house with Mr. and Mrs. Shiny Shoes, who go off to work each day thinking that their dog Claude and Sir Bobblysock are just sitting there having a fairly ordinary, boring life. But this is not so at all. Now, at this point where I'm going to read, they have been in the park, Claude and Sir Bobblysock, and they've met a rather special person. They've been invited to go to the big top in the circus. Claude couldn't help noticing that although the tent was very exciting, it was also very untidy and quite grubby in places. There was only one thing for it. He would have to give the tent a jolly good spring clean. Claude fished a feather duster out from under his beret and dusted the ring. Then he swept all the sawdust on the floor into a big pile in the centre. He climbed a long ladder and gave the trapeze a good polish, and the high wire a once-over with a damp cloth. Behind a curtain, he found a pile of plates covered in fluffy custardy cream. Claude decided the cream smelt a bit funny, so he threw it away and washed up the plates. Soon they were all neatly stacked in a pile sparkling clean. Now, in a house maybe that would be good, but not in a circus. You can imagine the chaos that ensues after Claude has finished doing these things. This is a fantastic book, really funny. It's a wonderful humour. I'm sure that adults will enjoy very much as well as children. And I do hope that you enjoy the fun activities that I've written especially to go with these books.